Alright, getting some technical issues.
Hey, so you're definitely not live right now, right? Well, it's a delay.
back to scoreboard, and I think we are good. I did forget the code, so let's pull that up. All right, we're back in the game. E.C.O versus Aging Moss. Sorry about the wait, ladies and gentlemen, but we're in the rounds. Let's go back to gameplay. We got 4 up for the E.C.O side and 4 for Aging Moss.
Communications allowed. You heard me. No communication. Not allowed. Stop it.
Benjamin beats up in Kia. Zero Toxic taking ZK out on objective. Going for the cap. Benjamin with the rotation down. Taking out Zero Toxic. Rush now going into the eastern side of Central. Kia taking out Ghost Isaac. Again threatening the cap. Scotty having to rotate. Rush with another pick on Scotty. Benjamin now the last defender on the back of objective. Torres and other Aging Moss rotating. Rush with the 3-piece taking out 3 defenders on Central Kia. OBJ. All right. We got 2 for E.C.O. And we got 1 for Aging Moss currently. Sorry about the delay. A few little technical errors. Steam went down. So this is my first cast. I was going to test out the Twitch keys to see if they worked, and they did not. Steam rejected it. I mean, excuse me, Twitch. And so with all that, I'm finally able to go live. I missed a cap from E.C.O apparently coming at ZK5809 on Central Kia objective, but Aging Moss waking up, getting the last round win there. Currently the score. Now we're moving to the Southern Bazaar objective. And the objective I like very well. It is defendable more than the other OBJs, but most of the time the defenders swing wide, so it is hard to cross the street. Just get into the round now. Aging Moss gonna be on the defending side. Attackers getting the West Market spawn 2 and breaking off 2, going down into the Kia side 2 on the far west, and then 1 swinging down the western road looking for any quick picks. DH with the great flank towards the western side, taking out Scotty.
-1, they got the west spawn.
Confirming his kill. Not landing any shots on Silver Bodyguard. Scotty able to give out call-outs for DH's position. DH with the perfect frag on Silver on West Road. ZK now crawling to recover his teammate there, but DH with the confirm on Scotty, leaving E.C.O 3 up versus the 5 defenders of Aging Moss. Now we got 1 crossing down West Street, 2 in Central Bazaar. I think that's where we're going to see the next action. Look at this spread from Aging Moss. 2 on the south side, 2 on objective, and 1 swinging west, leaving that east side pretty vulnerable, but trapping them when they push through rather than getting them on that early crossing. Interesting defense. So far paying off. So smoke's coming out of Benjamin Beats there on objective, and one flash. Smoke getting stuck on the top of the building, not going to do too much use, and goes Isaac pre-firing towards objective here. IMG moving around, drawing out shots, giving out calls for the attackers here. ZK taking out DH on the west side. Benjamin Beats with the shot onto Rush, tying up the rounds. Benjamin Beats taking out IMG. His offense just picking apart the defense. Now the two southern defenders are going to have to rotate up. There's some slow rotations coming out. ZK taking out Zero Toxic on objective, now pushing for the cap. Taurus taking out ZK, and Benjamin with the refrag on the Taurus, securing the third round for E.C.O there. Overall KD so far. E.C.O playing this excellent. I am just really upset that I missed that cap, but what can you do? Now we're moving. Oh, yeah, now it's E.C.O's turn to be defending this cap. Excuse me, this objective. And can't see a mouse. I can't draw. There needs to be something where I can. I'll try to add it. Drawing on the map, showing different strategies. Aging Mouse's thought process. If Aging Mouse goes for a cap play here and smoking out this front building right on objective, they could cross the street and threaten the second story and objective building, while leaving many defenders pushing either west or east or the south side. Taking another 2-3 defenders on site. That could be a play for Aging Mouse, tying up the scores and just giving them one more round win to secure the win. E.C.O only having to defend this objective to take out Aging Mouse on map 1. E.C.O banning both cargo and downfall, so they ban the smallest map in the map pool right now and then the largest one. So it's not, those bans were purely the skill set of Aging Mouse or just the weak maps of E.C.O. Aging Mouse also banning Subway and Arctic. Subway, a big map for E.C.O. Playing it 10 times this season. Ghost looking across the street here. Someone peeking, taking a Ghost Isaac immediately on the cross street. IMG taking some shots from Scotty. You can hear those call outs. They call out several people crossing on the east side. Look at that spread so far. We got the west side defender now pushing up looking for crossing, but Aging Mouse completely taking over the south side, moving down towards the southern eastern courtyard. Some shots coming out DH towards blue room. Coming out a kill, but not getting. So a false call out, but hopefully DH will recognize that. Zero Toxic rotating in towards blue room, not finding the kill on ZK. IMG pushing very aggressively on this defense here. Benjamin on the rotation, probably gonna catch out Solomon here. Solomon with the pick on the Benjamin Beats. Now pushing objective, threatening ZK. Still in blue room, getting mixed messages from Zero Toxic. IMG on objective, taken out by Silver Bodyguard. Now Silver Bodyguard's rotating towards objective. ZK looks out, takes out Taurus. Zero Toxic taking out ZK in blue room. A flash on objective, taking out a flashing Silver Bodyguard. Zero Toxic had his couple out, but DH knife Scotty on objective building. Beautiful knife. Brilliant flash. I mean, Could have capped, but you know, we'll take the knife. That's a clip for DH right there. Now maybe not to tank objective. Overlay. I'm sorry, folks. And I always, you know, being a fan of Onward, I've watched many casts, and I always wondered how casters missed the overlay. Well, I just didn't, so I'll try to keep an eye out for that. I'm sorry about that. Score is currently 3-2 with some ZK5809 leading the E.C.O side with a cap and 5 kills. Benjamin Beats also with 5 kills. And on the Aging Mon side, Zero Toxic and DH leading the team overall KDs, but a more even spread KD sheet. Going right into it.
Oh my god, I'm shaking bro here. I need some water.
He said I need some cold water. I'm gonna let you guys know if they're coming north. Listen for my north call. I'm not gonna shoot at them, I'm gonna crowd.
Right, going into the rounds. Aging Mon's excited and nervous for their defense here, but let's see the mentality of E.C.O.
I don't see anyone coming north.
Zero Toxic and Benjamin. Close, but I don't think either are aware of each other's presence. As I say that, they are pushing each other like crazy. The crossing has been made by the offensive team here. Tor's put in a very interesting spot, taking out ZK through the metal building.
Up in the east, I got one.
Silver taking out Torres. Rush now focusing towards the eastern side, looking into that metal building, waiting for Silver Body to cross out. Some shots coming out of Benjamin Beats towards Zero Toxic. Zero Toxic not catching him just yet. Pre-firing corners, looking for Benjamin Beats. Rush taking shots towards Ghost Isaac and Blue Rim coming out of that eastern central courtyard. More shots coming out of Silver Bodyguard towards objective. DH and Rush both focusing their lasers on Silver Bodyguard here. Zero Toxic taking out Benjamin Beats on that central courtyard. A flash coming out of DH towards Silver Bodyguard. Beast flash but not rotating. Scotty goes Isaac looking for any pushing defenders on a Silver. DH catching out Silver Bodyguard. Zero Toxic now making some noise in central courtyard looking for Ghost Isaac, not landing any shots but a call out to his team. E.C.O 2 attackers left on that 4 standing defense. Ghost Isaac swinging the street, taking out Zero Toxic, now crossing safely over to the eastern courtyard. Confirmed shots going towards Zero Toxic's body. Rush taking out Scotty and Blue Rim, leaving the last attacker, Ghost Isaac, to push this objective. Rush holding an excellent angle, taking out several attackers. Not able to refrag Torres and save him, but And the defensive spread is heavy on objective, with Solomon handling the south side. And since I don't see a rotation, I'm assuming that kill count is not perfect on the Aging Moss side. As when you hear last alive and shots down in East Courtyard, you would rotate towards Central and look for the front cap position, as DH's and Rush's spot don't hold the best angles towards a front to a backside tank cap. Goes Isaac now crawling his way through Eastern Courtyard, looking for a pick on Rush, who's holding a very tight angle.
Vati, if you're over me right now, I just want to say I love you.
That's good timing. Goes Isaac crawling up to Silver Bodyguard's body, looking for any util he could possibly use, but I think Silver Bodyguard used all his util, and he's now looking for any shots he could take into the blue room crossing. Checking the code. Rush with the flash. That's gonna take out. That's gonna flash Ghost Isaac, who now has a push back into the corner. 40 seconds left on the clock. By the time he wakes out of this flash, he's gonna start hearing a click from his watch telling him that he's 30 seconds left in this round, going off now. Rush holding a tight angle. Taking out Ghost Isaac. Securing around 3-3. We now have a map decider. E.C.O going to be on the defensive side of this objective. Adrian Moss going to be attacking. And, you know, when I came in, it was already 2-0 on Adrian Moss' side. So Adrian Moss with a big comeback here. Again, pretty even KD sheet across on the Adrian Moss side. Each one finding their picks, doing their diligence on for their team. The DK and Benjamin still leading the E.C.O side. So now we're gonna see how E.C.O defends this. And usually in a round decider, you're gonna see very tight defense, not risking too much. And from what I've gathered from E.C.O's positioning and just general watching a few casts, and I believe I casted them a few times for my community cast, they are very how do I say it, short on defense. They don't like to take too many risks, and it does pay off.
Recording message with my Okay, we got this. Get to your spot. Got this. Always in the loop.
Silver Bodyguard taking the scaffolding positioning. Solomon pushing, IMG pushing across into the Eastern Courtyard. A very fast approach coming out of IMG here. He pushed across the street when there was a defender there. I don't think defender called it out. Scotty looking for the crossing as well. Some smokes coming out of Torres family on objective. Gonna get defenders moving. Looking. DH taking out Silver Bodyguard on scaffolding. That's a big pick. Now AG Moss can cross the street. Again, IMG is pushing super close objective, unknown by the defense here. Scotty Scotty takes some shots towards DH, and now Agent Moss knows shots at Red Crate.
Trying to make us nervous. Just don't
Some good call-outs coming from Benjamin Beats saying that the smokes are a distraction to make people nervous. IMG killing it, taking out Benjamin Beats on the rotation. DH taking out Scotty from mid-street. IMG now moving towards objective. Ghost Isaac still stuck on the south side. ZK rotating from the blue room, flashing IMG on objective. He drops a smoke for the cap. Torres taking out ZK. Goes Isaac taking out Rush on the cross street. Goes Isaac's going to have to rotate. IMG is looking for the cap potential here on tank. Just coming out of his flash. DH also going for the cap. And a cap coming from Aging Moss over E.C.O, winning around 5-3. Aging Moss over E.C.O. Oh, dude. Overlay again. I'm sorry about that, folks. The Agent Mall securing Bazaar for the first, and I think we're gonna start seeing a rehost potential here. So I'm gonna Alright, it looks like the second map pick is Snow Peak. Not too sure if there's gonna be a rehost. And there is. I'm gonna go back. Alright. Snow Peak. So now this was a surprising, not a surprising pick for Aging Moss, but a rather than expected one. I think E.C.O is also pretty good at Snow Peak, so this is gonna be a good match between, good map between the two. teams here. You see the best of both. I think Snow Peak being added in season 11. So not a whole lot, a lot of new teams that have been playing since the Quest edition are actually pretty, they have the same experience on this map as some of the other veteran teams who've played on Downfall since it's been in the game since season 2 in VRML. So makes it pretty even. And then the same goes for Abandon, who was added, I think, a season after. Tanker as well being added in season 11, being banned previous in season 10. A lot of those maps are essential to new teams against some of the old veteran teams. Both Aging Moss and E.C.O pretty new. So we're not going to see a difference in or a jump in experience here.
I'll go. We can get up there pretty fast.
Aging Moss discussing strategy and pushing E.C.O here. I'm interested to see the spread of defense for E.C.O here. You got one pushing garages, two handling south, one in the objective building, and one sitting on the HESCOs right in front of objective. Aging Moss spreading across the south side. Looking to get some picks on objective. He's just making a full rotation towards tunnels here. Pretty quiet offense. The E.C.O not able to guess the positioning of Aging Moss's spawn area. So it could be quick, it could be at the far north, rushing tunnels. No threats or rotations coming out of E.C.O just yet until offensive decides to leap up and attack. Some shots coming from Benjamin B towards IMG on the south side. We have Russian 0. DH taking out Silver Bodyguard on the garage side. Now pushing fully through the tunnels, but swinging towards the outside. Taking out Scotty on objective. Goes Isaac. Now flash on the HESCOs. DH opting to push for the objective. Another flash coming out of... Oh, goes Isaac. A counter flash towards 0 and Rush's push. Torres taking out goes Isaac through the spray. DH running past objective, getting taken out by ZK. Rush now taking out ZK on that rotation back towards objective. Benjamin beats with the smoke. A defensive smoke. Shots come out of Rush X towards Benjamin beats, the last on objective. Zero target. Torres takes some shots towards Benjamin beats. Not hitting any, but
He's so fucking low.
Torres taking out Benjamin beats, confirming. Winning that round for Aging Moss, 1 up over E.C.O for Aging Moss. Great offensive push by Aging Moss. Solo getting taken out early, but allowing Torres to get the refrag and the knowledge of defenders on the deep south side. And the perfect push coming out of Zero Toxic and Rush, who seems to be pushing everywhere together, which is a good relationship to have on the team. This objective, there's several ways to attack this objective. Coming in from the front HESCOs requires utility. If you take out the defender in a gunfight, that's gonna be the hardest pick. On south, they use the hills to their advantage, and there's so many different positions they could be, but utility isn't necessary. Garage objective is usually a very C4 campy spot, so you'll see C4s hitting areas, taking out 2-3 players that push through tunnels. DH opting to not go that side, possibly knowing that E.C.O loves their C4 usage, coming out of tunnels and taking 2 essential picks, taking out both Silver Bodyguard, who was taking a shallow approach to defending garage, and taking out the objective Scotty, who was the refrag for Ghost Isaac on those front HESCOs. The overall great attack on Aging Mouse side, who really dissected that defense and took it apart.
One more map, guys.
Already,
Where am I?
Follow means.
Bunker.
Okay.
There's only one bunker.
Let's take a battery.
Some shots coming out of rush.
north.
Calling out the spawn, so now they know that there's no quick spawn, and for Aging Moss defenders to rotate back, such as IMG here. So south is cleared. Now they're assuming that most attackers are going to be pushing from the front side on HESCOs, as well as tunnels, in which we're about to see some action. DH who takes out Scotty. No E.C.O player there to refrag their teammate. So no communication given besides a few shots that DH just let off. Rush taking more shots to his Silver Bodyguard. Not landing any. Silver also taking shots at Rush. Seems like E.C.O is rotating pretty deep south. Silver taking shots at Rush again. DH with another frag on Benjamin from that tunnel exit toward taking out ZK on south.
52.
Only a down though, not confirming his kill. That leaves 2 attackers. Silver Bodyguard, who gets downed by DH. It goes Isaac. DH taking out Ghost Isaac there. 5-up, perfect defense for Aging Moss. Now leading the round 2-0. Now we got the warehouse objective. This one is a pretty fun defense for most teams, as it's the closest range you'll see on Snow Peak. They put the objective right in the center of the warehouse. I'm just gonna go to gameplay. And the defenders have to not let any, there's 4 doors. There's one taking over that north side, one coming through the inside tunnels, one on the south tunnels, and then the south entrance. So out of those 4 doors, attackers can come in, rush towards the center, and cap. So each door has to be protected to not allow the other team to gain 2 points in their advantage. Take a look at the overall KDs. E.C.O, Benjamin Beats, and ZK leading their team in overall kills. DH 6-1 on the Aging Moss side.
Come on, bud. Come back. Smell it. Smell the air.
So E.C.O's entire team sitting in the objective. Benjamin Beats sitting on the outside barrels. A common spot for most defenders. Easy months with a slow approach, each taking their own time to really check each angle and look for any push out defenders, but not seeing any each with the flash in the mid tunnels. Not gonna catch out anyone. Ghost Isaac looking for that southern approach to the door, not hearing any audio cues coming out of DH. Beautiful flash coming out of Torres, now pushing towards the front of objective, looking for the defender. Benjamin Beats, who's now waking up out of the flash. A second flash taking out Benjamin Beats, taking out both Torres and IMG. Second flash not landing to catch the defender. Scotty taking shots in the tunnel. DH being caught out by Scotty. It leaves Zero Toxic and Rush.
He's on the left side. He's over there somewhere towards the left. He's in that corner peak.
There's zero sniping. Ghost, get back to your spot. I'm flashed. I need someone to cover my door.
ZK taking out Zero Toxic. Silver calling out the flash. Rush taking out Silver Bodyguard. Now looking for more defenders. Now the defenders having to rotate. Rush moving outside. Benjamin barely missing. Benjamin Beats using his height towards Ghost Isaac. A flash missing. Rush not reading the flank. Benjamin Beats with the pick onto Rush. Excellent defense there by by E.C.O. Right now, AG Mom's gonna get their turn at defending this objective. Most teams opt to stick inside. Very rare do you see teams pushing out, especially with the different spawns offense can have. Especially teams that like to push. AG Mom's being very aggressive today. On the OBJs, they know they can catch out certain defenders. However, I think E.C.O surprising Adrian Moss with just some excellent spots, showcasing their skill at close range. E.C.O definitely demonstrated a masterclass at defending that warehouse. All right.
May have SO will
Heading into it. Curious to see how AG Moss approaches this defense in comparison to how they have been playing in the defense of E.C.O.
Oh, that's gonna show right. Ah, that missed.
Overall spread. DH gonna be the defender that pushes out the farthest. DH taking out both ZK and Scotty. A great peak. Taking out 2 attackers already. DH now on the
I need
hunt.
to confirm these guys.
Do you understand that he could have possibly downed one of the attackers, so he has to go confirm the body? If you're new to Onward, it is a game mechanics where you can get
They got
downs
this house bomb, okay. They were coming up by.
and opt to revival by a teammate.
One going north, one going north, one going north.
Teaching across from one of the attackers, silver bodyguard,
One just crossed by North Hangar. He's coming up to whoever's in the north.
and it does not look like there's any attackers looking to revive their teammate here.
Benjamin, go support whoever's going to OBJ. I'll go res him. No, fuck it.
Goes Isaac looking for the rotation of the defender.
I don't know what the hell
Taking
that
out
was.
DH.
That dude just got aggressive and peeked me. I don't think he had ammo. How are you guys doing? Got one.
Silver body. Alright, smoking out the caves. Zero toxic with the frag on the silver bodyguard. Goes Isaac safely picking up his teammate there. Benjamin B's threatening objective, using some utility.
It's illegal in America. Stop it.
Now pushing off his utility, now going to peek the corner.
You still there? Yo, I just want to talk.
Benjamin Beats
What the
having a
hell?
conversation with Taurus. Benjamin Beats with a
Got one.
beautiful peek taking out Taurus on that.
You guys really gotta just stop
Oh, no.
pushing me. You just be scaredy cats in the back. It'll always work out in the end. A lot better than right now. I just got two of you.
Benjamin Beats with the
Oh,
trash
I do
talk
what
towards
you want.
Aging Moss. The rest of the defenders for Aging Moss holding very tight angles.
Talk back to me so I don't feel like a crazy lunatic.
Benjamin Beats trying to draw out defenders' voices. Rush taking out CK. Now looking towards the Ghost Isaac, but a flash coming out. That's it. No toxic pushing, taking out Benjamin Beats. Rush pushing the tunnels with two flashes, not able to catch that defender, but see if he pushes Ghost Isaac out here on this tunnel side. Zero toxic entertaining this push here. Now opting to rotate back to objective. Rush sitting in his same spot on objective, leaving just Ghost Isaac on this attack. All three defenders left in objective here. Ghost Isaac is going to need some. Ooh, sees the C4, opts not to shoot it to keep the element of surprise on the defenders. They do not know that he's rotated out of tunnels. So now he's opting to keep that. And I think he's going to be pushing this other exposed south door. Rush giving good callouts to his teammates, keeping them aware of their times, an essential part of Onward, as you do only have 6 minutes every round on offense to secure the uplink. The Volk side just has to protect it. Ghost Isaac taking out Rush. Now looking for the other defenders. Taking out IMG. Now looking towards Zero Toxic. Zero Toxic with the flash. Flashing goes Isaac. Zero Toxic pushing. Taking out goes Isaac. A very close round there. That just left the one defender. Very close rounds. Yeah, excuse me, yeah. Put in the scores wrong on the other side, excuse me. So AG Moss is leading Snow Peak over E.C.O 3-1. GH leading the Aging Moss side 7-3. We move into the center tunnels objective. Excuse me. Eastern side. Now this is one of my favorite objectives as it is very chaotic. Your defense has to move more vertically. You got the north tunnel entrance and several south with different tunnels that can come into different parts, threatening caps or threatening flanks on both offense and defense. It's very hard to stay coordinated as a team. I think this one is the most challenging objective in terms of teamwork on this map.
It was allowed. I mean, I wasn't breaking any rules of that spot. I didn't do any tight space movement, nothing. Oh, yeah.
Very fast approach for AG Moss. We're rushing into these tunnels. Two of them going through the northern tunnel. IMG heavy pushing Benjamin Beats here. GH taking out Ghost Isaac with the MCX. Benjamin Beats looking for auto cues here. Taking out with Benjamin Beats. Silver Bodyguard looking for some refrags on TV. It's a beautiful time flash. Rush with the refrag on Silver Bodyguard and replacement of Stereo Toxic. ZK and Scotty now looking towards this north side. ZK taking some shots. Watching the crossing of IMG now. Pushing. Peeking towards the smokes that are swarming the objective. Now pushing up towards IMG, looking for that top opportunity. Rush with the frag onto ZK. Scotty, the lone defender. A flash going towards IMG. Scotty taking out IMG. Rush team killing TH. Is going to crawl up the objective here. I'm wondering if they know that a cap opportunity is definitely available here. Is that a pistol? Scotty, I think, is out of ammo. He's letting Aging Moss push up to objective. I'm not too sure what is... Rush with a beautiful soak on objective. Scotty getting flashed and smoked on objective. Rush pushing up the objective. Securing a round. For Aging Moss, they secured that, winning Snow Peak. Now we're going to move on to the third map. AG Monster securing the win over E.C.O. Currently 9-4, but after securing, it's not about the rounds, it's about the maps. Since they've won both maps, they've already won the matchup. So this third map is played for fun and overall MMR gain. So if AG Moss wins the third map, there's more MMR. If they lose, then it lessens the MMR blow for E.C.O. But AG Moss already securing the win after winning both Bazaar and Snow Peak. We'll go into some intermission until we see the right, going into map 3, we got Egress. Egress just got added in this season with the recent update from Onward. And I've not seen it played too much just yet. Just got added into the map pool for VRML, replacing the good old map of Suburbia. The Egress currently is, I think, considered a medium-sized map. Has several inside components with the tunnel section going from that center building over to the other northern side building. But a lot of different potentials seen on this map so far, as teams are just learning the map. So we're seeing some teams that have had more practice than others, and gaining respect on this map. So personally, I have not had the chance to practice or I played this in a competitive setting just yet, just like many other players. But we're gonna see some Egress action between E.C.O and Aging Moss today. No sub outs for either team, keeping the same rosters for both E.C.O and Aging Moss. I think the connoisseurs all voted that Aging Moss to be the winners of this matchup, so no upset tonight. But E.C.O getting very close on the first map pick. Now just going into the first round here.
Look here.
Actually, yeah, I like that plan. Let's do it. It's running.
You smokes play aggressive. We're gonna fucking beat them with this shit. Whoever's high glitching, you're a bitch.
I'm not.
No one does.
What do you mean high?
Come on.
He's like 4 foot.
That's his actual height. I can send you a photo of my actual height if you really want it.
Watch out for
That's
that.
what
How are you guys doing? Fine. I flashed twice. Oh, there goes another. I still can't see anything. Somebody help me. I'm so blind. Please.
I'm just swinging up. up, taking Scotty Benjamin the refrag onto the IMG. Zero Toxic letting ZK run up. ZK taking out Rush. Both Zero and Rush were able to get a kill on ZK. That's 2 deaths for ZK there on the first round. Sandy Silver Bodyguard pushing towards this brick. DH taking out a bunch of beats on that south side, but Silver Bodyguard is threatening objective. I think that's a cap possibility. Towards the DH, rushing towards objective, seeing the threat, and a trade going out between Silver and DH. Maybe just Zero Toxic and Isaac battling it out in gas station. And Zero Toxic taking out Ghost Isaac there and gas station, giving that first round win for Aging Moss. IMG swinging up into, I'm not too familiar with all the callouts, but we're just gonna call it we'll just call it the south side. On the south side, IMG swung and taking out the first attacker, but getting drawn out by the Benjamin Beats player on the E.C.O side.
We should. There's a rule that the whole time to end, but whatever.
It's kind of hard to push that way. Oh, he's fucked up. Look at him. Who is that?
Oh, are you good?
Alright, I'm back. Never push right.
I'll try pushing right.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I remembered overlay. I'm making a mission not to forget it this round, I promise. Alright, we got E.C.O's defense is flanking. They got 2 pushing up the north side, gonna get into an engagement with
Never mind. They pushed inside.
a wrong person. Ghost Isaac now looking towards Rush here. Rush not expecting a flank from 2 defenders here. IMG taking out Silver Bodyguard on objectives. ZK taking out Rush. Continuing her push, but IMG taking out Scotty Benjamin Beats. Stuck on that side. IMG looking for that cap on E.C.O. And the cap secured for Aging Moss. A 3-0 lead for Aging Moss over E.C.O this round. Excellent cap by Solomon there. Great push from the offense. The defense rotated heavily with the flank with 2 defenders, one getting caught out by Rush, the other one refragging his teammate there. Sadly, that was not the threat of that objective.
Hey, Durndon, this is the bar one I was telling you about. We're in a bar.
I know we're in a bar, but tell me where to go.
Kind of come out of this.
Yes.
I like this angle right here. You can look like underneath this here. They just shot the
You play that. I'll go somewhere else.
What's
I don't like that.
Oh, they're pissed.
A very close line for Marsak there. Benjamin pre-firing the gas station. Joe Toxic taking out Silver Bodyguard. Benjamin Beats rotating towards the other side. DH taking out Scotty. Taurus taking out ZK. Ghost Isaac with the refrag on the IMG. Benjamin Beats taking out Taurus off that rotation. Taurus downing Benjamin Beats and confirming ZK.
Found on my body from a grenade.
That was a great nade if that was.
Hurry up.
That was the best.
Overlay. Ejima securing that last round, winning 4-0 over E.C.O. Ejima securing that 4th round win, 4-0 over E.C.O, winning all 3 maps against their matchup this week. The good games of both. This is Ihre, Vati. This is my first cast. Sorry for a few of the overlay problems and the technical issues at the start. I'll definitely be picking up more casts throughout the week, so just watch out for some announcements from OML3. So see you guys next week.